What's up, guys? Smash Adams here, and today I'm going to do a deck profile on my Lightsworn ruler deck that I went first place with. Yes, I went first place at my locals that I went to last Saturday. It was at a locals not too far from where I live, and I just thought, why not? It's a nice day, and I was off work that week, so a lot of the matchups were mainly Stellarknights. There was one Noble Knight deck that went second place at the tournament, and we both wound up at like the top 4, and then after we cut that, we got like free cards from the judge at that card shop, and after that we traded, did what we had to do, and we just went on about our business. But overall, it was a good tournament overall. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys the deck. This deck is a lot different compared to other Lightsworn rulers, so keep that in mind. So, hope you all enjoy. So without further ado, here is Lightsworn rulers. Start off, we've got, of course, the 3 Judgment Dragons. They're like one of the main bosses you need in the deck. It's a no-brainer not to run them in this deck. If you're not, then I don't know how you're running Lightsworns to begin with. So basically, you pay $1,000, destroy cards, and if you have like 2 more in your hand to just summon straight to the field, that's like a straight up OTK right there. But yeah, JD is like one of the most phenomenal dragons in the game right now, next to Red Eyes. It's not even funny. But yeah, 3 JDs is a must. Next we've got 3 Diablos. Now, a lot of the Lightsworn ruler decks I've seen run just 1 or 2 because of the dead hand count, so they don't want to draw into it too much. But the fact that Eclipse Wyvern is in the deck, I really don't have to worry that much about Diablos going straight into my hand. And the fact that it's primary effect where you banish a light monster from your graveyard just to get rid of a set card from their field, reveal it, and then put it either to the bottom or the top, that's really good. And it benefits you, especially during the next turn that your opponent can't do much of anything to stop your plays. So, if you think it's a card that could hurt you in the next turn, put it at the bottom. If it's a card that you feel isn't going to put a damper on your strategies, what the heck, put it at the top and then just ruin their day. But yeah, Diablos is pretty awesome at 3. And next we've got Blaster, Tempest, Tidal, Redox, the Dragon Rulers. The main reason you call this deck Lightsworn Rulers, because you run the 4 dragons, which a majority of duelists hate now, even though they're at 1. And I'm thinking the least they can do now in Lightsworns is just special summon off of banishing dragons. So what's the problem there? Anyway, but yeah, the Dragon Rulers are a must if you want to get your plays off, especially with this deck. And the fact that you get Eclipse Wyvern off like a big percentage of the time during every single duel that you're in, it's a no-brainer to put all 4 of them if you like. I mean, I see some run just Tempest or Tidal or just all 3 of the beaters, but I like running all 4 because I have access to multiple stuff if I don't get the right Dragon Rulers that I want. And lastly, to end off the Dragon lineup, 3 Eclipse Wyverns, because I have 6 targets, of course, which are the JDs and Diabloses. Now, we cannot run these guys without the Lightsworns. To start off, we've got 3 Luminas. Now, I was going to cut 1, but I figured 3 was a must in this case, because I was going to be milling a lot and summoning a lot. And the fact that I got Raiden off so many times, and especially when it came down to the last match with me and Noble Knights, it was really essential that I ran this at 3. Followed by, of course, 3 Raiden, the new Lightsworn in the lineup. Basically, this is really good during your main phase, especially if you get it off first hand. You mill 2, and it powers itself up based on those Lightsworns you mill, even better. And the fact that you can get a bunch done during that main phase with this card, it's a good card. And the fact that you can sync or summon easily with this in Lumina, that's like an automatic Michael first turn. So why not put this then? So yeah, running 3 of these is a must. I was going to try and put a Felice in, but I wasn't able to get one after the tournament, so I'm going to try and get one this week, hopefully through a trade. Now with the rest of the Lightsworns, we've got one Lyla. I know what you all are thinking, why one? I could have ran more, but because I wanted to lessen my chances of drawing unnecessary Lightsworns that could possibly not help me get the dragons that I wanted, I figured lowering the count on this one would actually defeat that purpose. So, and the fact that, well, Lyla's still a good card even at 1, but I just figured it was better for me. You can run 2 if you wish, but in my case, 1 was a lot easier, so that way I could add more consistency. And the fact that you can summon it off of Lumina so many times since you run 3, it's a no-brainer. I mean, the less chances of it getting bottomless or whatever are not really that high anyway. 1 Jain, 1 Garoth for draw power. Aaron, if you run into those defense monsters or face downs. I mean, and if they're flip effects, they have to go off, but they go straight back to the deck after they activate. Wulf. This only came dead to me like once during the tournament that I was in on Saturday. 1 Ryko because flip effects, yes, they're slow, but I figured why not just have this as a bluff card. Aurkrus, rarely use him, but he can help in many occasions. Shire doesn't help a lot, but I only use her for the Lightsworn requirements for JD. Minevra, good for fetching out JD or Diablos, depending on the number of Lightsworns you have for those levels required for that Light Dragon in particular. This can help with Light Pulsar Dragon if you want to run this in Chaos Dragons as well. 1 Celestia, just for the heck of it, blow up their shit. And Gragonith, because for 2 reasons. 1, it's a Lightsworn. 2, it's a dragon. So that way you can utilize more power for the Dragon Rulers to be special summoned if you have nothing else to give. And lastly, for the monster lineup, we've got 3 Necro Gardnas. Now, I am going to try and get 3 Rainbow Kuribohs this week along with the Felice, like I said earlier. But during the tournament, wasn't able to get them beforehand, so I just said, work with what I have. So I'm going to show you what I added in their place when I get to the traps. First, let's go on to the spells. 1 charge, just because you have a bunch of Lightsworns, and slow recharges to add more draw power and get more milling off of those unnecessary Lightsworns you have in your hand that you want to get rid of. So yeah, running all this is essential in this deck. You need to run these in order to get off your plays, along with the Dragon Rulers and such. And lastly, to end the main deck, we run 3 Phoenix Wing Blast. Now, I know what you all are thinking. Oh, Needle Bug Nest is better. Yes, it is good, but I'm not gonna have make a ratio of which one's better over the other. But in a way, they're both good. They're both really good in this deck. But I just figured 3 of these in my case, especially since I ran into times where I would have Eclipse Wyvern just sitting in my hand, or if I had a Necro Gardnas sitting in my hand that could be used in my graveyard at a given time, especially during their battle phase. I just figured, you know what, return one of their cards, and yes, I may be attacked by a heavy beater, and then banish Necro Gardnas, save myself from an attack. So, Wing Blast can do those things for you, and the fact that it goes straight to the top of the deck until then, even better. So yeah, Phoenix Wing Blast is pretty good. Phoenix Wing Blast, sorry. Keep pronouncing that wrong. Now, I know what you all are thinking. Where's Skill Prisoner? Where's Breakthrough Skill? They're good cards. Don't get me wrong. And I would recommend running 2 of each. But the only con to me running them in the tournament was lessening my chances of getting dead cards and thinking, what if they swarm? What if they have heavy beaters already set and ready to go and all they have to do is just attack? Breakthrough Skill is not really going to do much for me during a battle phase. Nor is Skill Prisoner. They help with negating effects and stopping targets, but other than that, not much can be done there. So I figured Phoenix Wing Blast would do just that too. So say if they had something big on board, I figured activate this and then just go straight for what I need, get rid of my Wyvern or my Necro Gardna, and then you're good to go. But yeah, that's the main reason, the other main reason why I run Phoenix Wing Blast. Now for the extra deck, because I'm still working the kinks of the side deck. I know what you all are thinking. You didn't run a side deck? Yeah, shockingly I didn't run a side deck. But it was pretty quick though. I was able to get like either 2-turn wins or like just OTKs like right off the bat, depending on whatever deck I was facing. But yeah, it was really good. Most of the matchups were either just Stellarknights and Gadgets and Noble Knight decks. There was one anti-meta deck, but yeah, other than that, that was it. And I did face Dragon Rulers too, so it was a fun day. Now onto the extra deck anyway. First we're going to start with the XCs. One Zen mains. This was a Tempo, but I figured this served a lot better, and considering it's a fire monster, good fodder for Blaster. But I mainly like it because of the defense and the pop effect to save itself. One Levier. Hope you all can see those there. And one Alucard. Rarely used him, but he can help in many occasions if you want to get rid of set cards. So I'd try him as a tech choice. So yeah, that's it for the rank 3s. Now for the 4s. We got one Level Chain and one Paladynamo, and followed by a Honor Arc. So yeah, 101's pretty good. It's broken, why not run it? One Big Eye and one Dracostack to put the XCs to a close. And now for the Synchros. We've got one Goyle Guardian, one Black Rose, 2 Michael, really good in this deck, one Crimson Blader for mirror matches, which I hardly ran into, one Leo, and to put the deck to a close, one Star Eater. So that's it for the Lightsworn Rulers that I went first place with at my locals. So let me know what you guys think, and I plan to do more. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you all another day. Smash Adams, signing out. Peace.